Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Life After Kids with Doctors Brooke and Lynne. I'm Dr. Brooke.
And I'm Dr. Lynne.
And we're so glad you're here.
We are, and it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. To those of you that have kids, I'm sure some of you are watching that don't, and we are wrapping our arms around you too. We support and love all women. But those of you that have kids, happy Mother's Day.
Yes, and hopefully for everybody, there's some messages in here that we can all learn from.
Absolutely.
Because today we're talking about connecting with those older, if it's not your children, but in most cases, it's going to be connecting with your older children in life.
Right.
Because that relationship looks very different than it did when they were younger.
Yes, it does. And I think that, once again, I mean, we're all in different stages. Mine are pretty much teenagers now. The oldest is 18, 16. But some of us, they're already out of the house. Mm-hmm. Some of them are adults. But I think it's, at this stage anyway, with the kids still in the home, but teen years, is connecting with them and building relationships now that will take you into the adult years with them so that you maintain those relationships.
Yeah,
and
so
what does that look like?
I have a unique perspective because I have a teenager and I also have a grown stepson as well. So but I think that to your point, it's what can you do now that's going to help foster that relationship? And you have a really unique way of connecting with your middle son, Andrew, that I would love for you to share. Tell us about what you do to get, to have that relationship with him.
Yeah, well, so I have 3 boys, and, connecting with boys as a mom can be, especially teen boys, like, they don't want to hang out with me. It's hard to, it's just a different... Yeah. It's fostering that takes some work.
Extra love.
You have to really be intentional about fostering that. And what I've found over the years is don't make it about you. Find stuff that they like and do it on their terms, whatever it is. And you can hate it. I don't care. But just try it, because it's all about the relationship. It's for it's for you, but it's for them. And when they're happy and you're spending time with them, you'll be happy. And for me, Andrew is my middle one, and I just absolutely adore Andrew for so many reasons. He's just one. He edits our videos, so kudos to you, Andrew. But he's just so intelligent and sweet and cerebral and just amazing. But we're different, so connect. He's a gamer, so
he's a tough cookie to kind of get into the interior.
Yeah, and he loves his games and technology, and I am not the person to sit down and game, and he definitely does not want me playing Fortnite or whatever else he does with his friends, NFL, I don't even know, but he doesn't want me doing that. But he loves Marvel movies. And when the pandemic started, it was in March and it was a rainy day, and he's like, Mom, just watch the end of this movie. And it was Endgame. For any of you that watch it, I won't ruin it, but it was like the epitome of all the movies and like a huge scene. He was explaining it. I was like, it blew my mind, and only saw like the last 20 minutes. And I was like, okay, let's start.
Explore that.
Yeah, let me explore this. And normally I don't handle strife and this about me. I want to see all puppies and rainbows when I watch something, because that's the 6 in me. I don't want to be scared. I'm already got enough anxiety in my head. But anyway, I said, Andrew loves it. I'm going to give this a go. And I started watching these movies with him. And I mean, it's been so fulfilling for me. Number one, I would have never, ever, ever guessed I liked it. And I actually love these movies, to the point where I own Spider-Man sweatshirt, and he bought me a Stark Industries sweatshirt, which is Iron Man.
That is great.
It's been amazing. And we talk, not only can we spend time watching the movies together, but we talk about the characters and the plot development, and Mom, this trailer's coming out, or Andrew, did you see this? And there's something to be said when and he wouldn't want his friends to know this, but your 16-year-old is getting movies tickets the night before the show comes out, and you're going to watch it with him. Had I not opened myself up to that and just stepped to where he was and met him there, that probably would not have happened. And listen, he's going to the movies with his friends too, and he doesn't want me around, obviously. But when I have those moments, I'm eating them up, and that's something that we can continue to do together.
You can continue to do it, and just think those movies will always be around when he has kids.
Yeah.
You can bring that in and have it be multiple generations.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, I spoke with my grown son. We work together, so we share a passion and a love for our business that we work in together. And so, that's a fun professional connection. We also connect through the grandkids. But with our daughter that's still in the house, I, definitely think that we've connected over her love of cooking, and that was easier. I enjoy cooking, but the point of it is we spend time talking. It's away from a TV. We're present with each other.
Yeah.
We are, not fighting, as long as I'm stepping back and letting
Give her
her
space.
take control. And there was a lesson in that as well, which is just, as moms, we can sometimes step in and just take over. It's natural for us to lead our children through those situations. And she was assertive enough to say, Mom, I've got this, and you can take a seat and you can be my sous chef. And so I've learned to do that very happily, and I get the results of all the good
so
baking.
lucky.
I know, I'm very blessed, and we have all kinds of yummy things that come out of our kitchen. Have to try to freeze most of it, so we don't eat it all. But yeah, so it's wonderful, and she has a life skill, so it's really something practical. Because I am not going to worry about when she moves out that, is she eating enough? Is she eating the right kinds of foods?
She eats so healthy.
I feel like she's learned those things from me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And oh my gosh, that week she was on break and we had that call. We have a business call on Fridays, and like she's serving me like these strawberry green matcha almond milk. And
many of the things you see in our stories.
Gluten-free. Like I was like, what is happening right now? And
blessed.
Anthony, can you step it up? But it's amazing. And, the other thing there is it's kind of like forced, I don't want to say forced time together, but you get that time because she's in the kitchen and she's going to be there. She's not going to leave the thing to burn, and she's got to be there to mix. Yeah. So you taking part with that, she can't walk away and you're not going anywhere. It's forced time.
Yes, I love that. It's your phrase, forced family fun.
Yeah.
It's very cute phrase, but like skiing was your example, and get the kids, get the family all together someplace where nobody can escape. And even better, they can't be on their phones.
Yeah.
So that's why skiing is so great.
Yeah.
They might have them with them, but they're in the moment, they're present. That's a great idea. Boating, that might be another one.
Sure. There's so many things.
There's so many things. The point is schedule time for it. If you're like me, you're all about what can we do and being productive, and unless I schedule those things, I feel embarrassed to say to some point, but I set myself up for success when I actually put time for connection with the important people in my life, at the top being my children. And I schedule that so that it gets done. Along with the rest of things on my to-do list.
Absolutely. I had those things like when I'm planning out my year, and we talked about goal setting back in January, I have the space for fun and family, and I put some of the things that I know I want to do and build with the kids through the year, because you have to be intentional about it, or time
and it doesn't happen. It's a wish and a prayer unless it's written down and there's an intention behind it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Great conversation.
Great conversation to have. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. We're so glad you're here. Happy Mother's Day once again.
Yes.
And make sure you're getting these in your inbox. Subscribe via our website, www.lifeafterkids.com. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next week.
Have a great week.
See ya.